Nearing the start of this one from South Florida, it's the Phillies and the Marlins. Next. Afternoon baseball now from beautiful Marlins Park in Miami, Florida. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. I'm joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, a real nail-biter here last night. And you can see a one-run ball game. Very well played on both sides. A well-pitched game as well. I think both managers would like to see their starters match the performances turned in last night.
More from the guys moving forward this afternoon, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies, as their order will read like this. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number's right there on the right side of your screen. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Ben Revere will stand in now, and this is certainly a guy that can beat you in a lot of ways. Currently your National League stolen base leader. And we are underway this afternoon from Miami as the first pitch is taken for ball one. And speaking of the league leaders in stolen bases, there they are on your screen. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. Clear skies this afternoon, 84 degrees is our first pitch temperature. Up high, 2-1 now. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now. On deck, there's Jimmy Rollins. And the payoff pitch is reached for and sent on the ground to third. And Wigginton's throw will take care of him for out number one. And with that, we'll call up the scouting report to give you a look at the repertoire for this 27-year-old right-hander. So the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins, will stand in now, hoping to turn things around here. You can see just one hit in his past 4 ball games. Now here's the first pitch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a one-out double.
Here's another look at this swing in show motion. Check out the hands getting into good position. The hips start to rotate, and then whack. That's great extension all the way through the ball. That's the perfect swing right there.
A man at second with one down. And standing in now is Marlon Byrd. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. For Rollins, that's now 7 doubles for him on the season. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
And this is fouled straight back. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Let's analyze this swing on swing track. This pitch is away, but you'll see him swing inside the ball and try to pull it. You got to take that the other way.
Ryan Howard will step in now. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. Rollins leads from second. Now the pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Now he goes the other way with a fastball, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And that is over the wall. Home run. It's a 2-run shot here for Ryan Howard. 8th home run on the season for him as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Dominic Brown will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race.
Dominic Brown.
Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Up with it is Furcaw. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. But the fight and strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Home half of the first coming up from Miami. It's now 2-0 Philly. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Marlins. They'll go to work against a 3-time All-Star, the former Cy Young Award winner, lefty Cliff Lee. Now we'll look at the way the Phillies will line up behind him. Christian Yelich will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Marlins, center fielder, Christian Yelich.
In there for strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Wait for the pitch.
Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down, but he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that. Most likely an infield single.
Boy, what a nice effort out there at short, trying to keep that leadoff man off base. But even if this sticks in his pocket, I don't know if he's got a shot at throwing this guy out. And as you say, that's going to be an infield single.
Rafael Furcal will stand in for the first time, and he's seen that average climb during his current 7-game hitting streak. And this is fouled back and out of play. Sliced down the line at first. Step on the bag for one. A tag, and they got him at second base to turn a double play.
Batting third, right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes. Now a ball hit sharply on the ground to third. There to get it is Franzen. Throw on to the big fella Howard at first, and with that, the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They're still down. It's 2-0. Chase Utley will dig in for the first time, and he'll do so right at the 300 mark for the year. First offering on the way. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a swing by Utley as he launches this one out to deep right field. Stanton is back for a look, but this will sail over the wall for a home run. Solo shot that time from Chase Utley. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Carlos Ruiz will take his first cuts of the ball game here.
Batting 7, catcher, Carlos Ruiz.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Ball runs in on him here as this is flared out towards second. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
And more often than not, when you see a guy with a batting average like his is, it's a result of swinging at too many bad pitches. I should know. I was that guy. And his average is going to tumble even further after that at-bat.
Kevin Franzen will dig in with one in and one away.
Come on, Marlins!
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Throw on to first, two gone.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Cliff Lee.
Cliff Lee will get his first opportunity now. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. Nothing in one. Bases are empty here with two men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now and 2 strikes here as well.
Full count now, 3-2.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he changed up on him here, but this is a foul ball. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. One for the Phils, and it comes courtesy of this home run by Chase Utley. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 3-0 Philadelphia. Ty Wigginton will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Third baseman, Ty Wigginton.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
Here's Lee now on 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
That's a 2-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Come on, Marlins!
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And this is a two-seam fastball with a little bit of life to it. I mean, they'll often run east to west or vice versa, depending on the pitcher's handedness. He just had no answer for this one.
Jeff Baker will be the batter. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
Come on, base hit now.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. There to get it is Utley. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Well, I think he's got the right approach right here. That's a fastball up, and it's on the outer half of the plate. He goes right with it and hits it hard too, but he just couldn't quite steer it into the hole there, and it becomes a 4-3 putout.
Rob Brantley will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, good eye.
Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Inside and low, 2-1. Goes the other way as this is line to left. Dives and he makes the catch. How about that for an exclamation point to the end of the inning? Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Ben Revere will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Ben Revere.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now the first pitch of the inning is turned around and into the gap in left center, and that's going to find the alley for extra bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
Boy, it's only the third inning here, and he's already given up more hits so far than he did in his entire start last time out. He hasn't been able to reproduce what he had going on last time, at least not to this point.
Jimmy Rollins will stand in. He doubled and later scored his first time. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. And that'll be the first out of the inning.
Oh, you can feel for him, too, because you know exactly what's going through his mind right there. You can't believe it. You know when you're going good at the plate, all the little flares and bleeders, they all start going your way and they fall in. But when you're scuffling like he has, even the Rockets find a glove.
Marlon Byrd will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
And this ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left. Johnson is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
First baseman, number 6, Ryan Howard.
Man at second here with 2 away, and digging in, slugging first baseman Ryan Howard. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw down to third is thrown away right down the left field line. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Well, that's just a great job of alert base running right there. You can't just assume he's going to take third and stop there. So once that runner sees they're having trouble with it behind the plate, he just keeps right on going and scores from second base.
Fouled straight back. Here comes a 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. And Howard will wisely lay off that one as it's back to 2-2 now.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 Marlin error, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Phillies on top, 4-0. Reed Johnson makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Reed Johnson.
And here is strike 1 called to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Good swing by Johnson, but he still comes up empty. 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And that's a good 0-2 pitch there. It's a little up, it's a little out, but it's close enough that a hitter's basically forced to go after it.
Adeiny Echeverria will get his first shot at it here. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. Oh, now this is hit hard to the right side, but caught out there at second base. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
Strikeout and a soft liner here. And he's had no problems with this inning so far at all.
Tom Kohler will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Two out, nobody on. Outside, 2-1. And it misses, 3-1 now.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or 2.
Christian Yelich will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
All right, Marlins. Here we go.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
Go, Miami.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. And now the bat explodes as this has popped up. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Boy, that's just one of those fluky plays right there. He gets a late break off the mound because he's concerned about the business end of that bat, and who wouldn't be? And they wind up not being able to get an out on that play.
Rafael Furcal will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd. First pitch on its way from Lee. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a hot shot here that'll be caught behind the runner at first. Almost big trouble there, but he'll wind up stranding 2 as the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More to come from Marlins Park right after this. Dominic Brown will lead it off here for Philadelphia to be followed on deck by Chase Utley.
Dominic Brown.
Here's the first offering. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul. Right down the chute that time, 1-2.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches, he's laid off a few pitches like that one, and now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Blow one by this guy.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and making his way in is the second baseman, Chase Utley. And this is hit well towards the hole. Throw to first, and Utley's retired, 2 gone. Carlos Ruiz will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. And no shot for Wigginton. This is down the line, a fair ball.
Trying to change the eye level there. After the fastball up, they come right back with an off-speed pitch at the knees. But he stays right on it, drives it for a base hit.
Kevin Franzen will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Let's go, Marlins!
Now the first pitch. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
In the air to right center. Stanton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Phillies strand 1, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Giancarlo Stanton will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Fielder, John Carlos Stanton.
First pitch on its way from Lee. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
All right, let's go.
Fouled straight back. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw over by Utley, one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Ty.
So one away here with the bases empty, and standing in the third baseman, Ty Wigginton. The cutter runs outside, ball one. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are two away now.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Jeff Baker will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8-ball now, 0-2.
And now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
The 0-2 now from Lee. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Lee's pitch here is bounced right back past him, and it'll carry into center field for a base hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Rob Brantley will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Now the first pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
A runner on first with 2 away. Ball hit out toward Utley at second. Throw on to the first baseman, Howard, and with that, the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 4 full. Philadelphia's on top, 4-0. Cliff Lee will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Pitcher, Cliff Lee.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Ben Revere.
Ben Revere will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. First pitch coming. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses, strike one. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball, 1-1. One out, nobody on. And there's ball 2 now.
What was that? Go back to ready.
Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Jimmy Rollins will dig in, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here, down 0-2.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
That misses, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
1-2. And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it 4-0. Reed Johnson will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And this is low, ball 1. Comes back with a fastball, but this one's by him for strike 1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
The 1-1 from Lee. In there, 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2. And the pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. And a good pitch that time from Lee, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Hard hit towards center. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
And this could have really got this inning off to a great start, but it finds the outfielder's glove out there, and that runner's forced to retreat back to first.
Marcell Ozuna will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 13, Marcell Ozuna.
First pitch to him. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center.
Well, anybody who calls this place home will tell you this is not a home run hitting park, but it will give up its share of doubles. And this one moves runners to second and third now as they're looking to cash in.
Christian Yelich will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
And the off-speed pitch is taken here, a ball and a strike. You gotta say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside, 1-2 now.
This is a strikeout pitcher on the mound, so you know he's going after a K right here.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Good take there. Now he's giving him a great battle with guys in scoring position.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
With one out, definitely a strikeout situation with 2 men in scoring position. And that is a great pitch right there to pick up a very important second out.
Rafael Furcal will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Two on, two out, the first pitch. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. And that's swung on and missed by Furcal as he falls behind here 0-2.
But now with 2 strikes, boy, if he could come up with back-to-back punch-outs, wouldn't that be something?
You can do it.
He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Let's put a few on the board.
The 1-2 home from Lee. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Lee looks in as he readies pitch number 73 here in the ballgame. Now here's a slow grounder to the left side. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. They trail here 4-0. Mike Dunn will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 40, Michael Dunn.
Marlon Byrd will stand in to lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th.
Right fielder, Marlon Byrd.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. Now a big swing, and this is a major league pop-up way up there toward the center of the diamond. Brantley is out of the crouch, and he stays with it for route number 1.
Now, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. Now, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Ryan Howard will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
That's just a nasty slider here. It's way off the plate, plays on the hitter's aggressiveness, and he gets him to go after it.
Dominic Brown will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Look out, 2-0 now. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Come on, Marlins, you can do it.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
And like most guys, the further ahead in the count he gets, the more dangerous he becomes. He's going to lock in on one pitch, one zone, and he'll hurt you if he guesses right.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Chase Utley will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Two out with the man at first. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Check on Brown, and now the pitch. Fouled back. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they're in front 4-0. Giancarlo Stanton will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
And here's Lee back to work now as his first pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
Here's the 1-2. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Ty Wigginton will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
He took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And this will stay playable as it's taken in just shy of the screen for the second out.
And a lot of times, you might say, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get 1 run off them.
Jeff Baker will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Here's the first offering. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. Up with it is Rollins. Throw onto the big fella Howard at first, and with that, the inning is over. Miami down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher entering now, and it'll be the very hard-throwing right-hander Henry Rodriguez. Carlos Ruiz will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Catcher, Carlos Ruiz.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Peanut, popcorn, cotton candy, hit.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
A little bit outside, 2-1. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Got him. Kevin Franzen will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. And this is going to be a foul ball. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Well, now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Pitch on the way. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled back. Another 2-2 offering. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
One thing that's happened in these last 2 at-bats, it's driven up his pitch count. That's now 14 pitches just to the last 2 batters.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Cliff Lee will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
He's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now. Here it comes. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Phillies down in order, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Rob Brantley will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Rob Brantley.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. And Rollins will throw him out, 1 away.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. That last one was number 84, so they're getting near the point where they'll need to start keeping tabs on him.
Reed Johnson will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
Here we go.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Let's go, Miami.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Yeah, that pitch, it's coming back hard with a lot of tail to it, but just can't get in quite far enough.
The 2-2 now from Lee. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Here's one hit towards the hole. There to get it is Franzen. Throw on to first is in time, and Johnson is retired for the 2nd out of the inning.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in, hoping he can find a little green out there for once. He's lined out twice thus far. And there's a fastball from Lee to start him out. It's 0-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And that swung on and fouled straight back. The 0-2 now from Lee. Good action to the cutter, but he lays off, and the count goes to 1-2.
Here we go on an 0-2 count. All you have to do is start that thing right down the middle of the plate and then just let it work its way in. Hopefully get a swing through or maybe even a shattered bat.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 4-0. Ben Revere will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Center fielder, Ben Revere.
Now here's the first pitch. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Let's check this out again. This is in show motion, and you'll see how he shows bunt late. He's got his head right on the baseball, watching it all the way under the barrel of the bat. That's as good a form as you're going to see.
Runner at first, and the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins, will stand in, and we'll see what they've got him doing here after the bunt single to start things out. Pitch out, nothing doing. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Marlon Byrd will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1.
Run the runner down.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Now the 2-2 pitch. Runner goes. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
And let's train our eyes on this stolen base from our high first base camera. You'll see him get a pretty good jump, and he wasn't looking back at all right there, so he gets into scoring position now with 1 out.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Grounded foul. Still 2 strikes. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3 and 2. But you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Ryan Howard will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. Now both runners are breaking. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It's there in plenty of time. He's out trying to steal third as they get the lead runner here.
Now that play is going to change the complexion of this inning for sure. Now all of a sudden you've got 2 outs, and a runner at second base, so you may have just handed this pitcher a lifeline.
Bird off second, now the pitch. Oh, and Howard got a pitch he liked there, but winds up pulling this one well foul into the stands in right. And here's a ball hit in the air. Brantley has got it, and the side is retired. Phillies strand one. They lead it 4-0. Garrett Jones will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Now the shift won't matter here as this is skied out to center field. Brown has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that?
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Christian Yelich will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Hit hard to third. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out.
He certainly had all of his pitches working for him so far. That's translated to a 4-hit shutout to this point.
Rafael Furcal will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now here's the first pitch. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They trail here 4-0. Dominic Brown will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Dominic Brown.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a foul ball. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, you don't always need to have amazing movement to make a slider successful. This is a case in point. We've seen sliders with 10, 11, 12 inches of break. This one only moves about 8, but that's more than enough to get the job done.
Chase Utley comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
I'll say this, he wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Curveball here is over for a strike.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on him.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Go Marlins!
Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Carlos Ruiz will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And this is fouled back and out of play. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1. And this will be fouled away. And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. Right there is Wigginton. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Phillies 4 and the Marlins nothing. Giancarlo Stanton will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Yeah, only 2 outs now stand between him and his shutout. And the way he's throwing the ball, doesn't look like he's going to have too much trouble getting it.
Ty Wigginton will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Here comes the 2-1. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And I know he wants the shutout, but with his pitch count the way it is right now, a walk right here might signal the end of the line for him.
In there on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now, 3-2. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
I think the segment of year right now might be that train whistle blowing into the station for the final time. Look, he's giving his all out there, but you start to get the sense that this guy may have reached the end of the line.
Jeff Baker will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
Boy, he is just wearing guys out with that two-seam fastball. I don't care if it's inside, outside, he's really hitting his spots well.
The 1-1 from Lee. Goes the other way with a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Throw comes back in quickly, so put the runners at first and second now, still with only 1 away.
We got some life here now in the 9th inning. First and second now, and hey, one more base runner. You're going to bring the tying run to the plate. We've seen stranger things happen.
Rob Brantley will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all. And
and that misses ball one. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Here's the 1-0. And a ground ball for Rollins. This could be two. Utley for one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch one. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, the Phillies able to claim this victory thanks in no small part to the contributions of this man on the mound. Cliff Lee, picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Phillies win this one 4-0. So long from South Florida.